everyone, Hefe here. Today we're going to be talking about Bell's Brewery in Comstock, Michigan. This beer's for you. Now I feel like I already know what you're about to say. This is the third brewery that you've done out of Michigan. It's not my fault that Michigan makes great beer. It just so happens that those breweries in Michigan had a really big impact on me. Don't worry, there will be plenty of other brewery spotlights based on breweries outside of that state, I promise. But I would be hard-pressed to find a brewery that has made such an impact on the brewing industry in this country than that of Bell's. This brewery has left such an impression, and it's lasted the test of time. This brewery started out with one man by the name of Larry Bell. At the time, though, he was operating out of Kalamazoo, working from his home brew supply store. It didn't take long until Larry, in 1985, came out with his first beer and sold it in his store. At this time, he was at a very low distribution level, but he was consistently making this beer. In fact, he ended up racking up to 135 barrels a year. Over the next 4 years, he made new beers until finally in 1989, he found himself a distributor. That distributor helped him pump out more than 500 barrels of beer. Coming from a guy who was just homebrewing out of a shop, blowing up like that, I mean, doesn't sound like a lot now, but still. All throughout the 90s and the early 2000s, he just kept making that beer. His popularity grew so much that by 2003, he was able to open up another location. This new one is now in Comstock, a much bigger facility, helping them reach 180,000 barrels a year. And then finally, by 2012, they got an even bigger facility, and all outstanding stocks were purchased by the family and is now a family-owned company. This big facility helps them get over 500,000 barrels of beer all across the country, which in itself has made a lasting impression since they have won so many awards over the years. One of the beers with the biggest impressions that they've had was Bell's Two Hearted IPA, which from the years 2010 to 2016 was always rated the #2 best beer in the world, and finally in 2017 through 2019 has been rated the #1 best beer in the world. Another great beer that they make as a yearly release, they come out with Hop Slam, a double IPA with 100 IBUs and a sweetness with super hoppy flavor. It is in everyone's top 10 list at least. But I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself, because we're going to be talking about beer, we might as well do it right and use 5 words or less. Pairs well with any food. Light dark chocolate, roasted coffee. Czech pill style, not bad. Hazy, hop forward, sweet bud. After lager, before stout beer. Champion beer, can't go wrong. Champion beer's big brother. Champion beer's little brother. Caramel malty, seasonal go-to. Welcome surprise in wintertime. Classic summer beer, everyone's favorite.
Oh, it's very tasty.
Scotch, it's what's for Christmas. It's just so beautiful! Needless to say, Bell's beers have made a huge impression on my beer life. They make a lot of very approachable styles. They are continuing to grow with the market. And as far as I know, anybody who's into beer knows Bell's. That does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Have you had any Bell's beers? Leave a comment down below which one that you've had and which one you loved.
Or hated.
And until next time, this beer's for me.